Hello and welcome. Welcome, folks. My bad. I don't know what the hell's going on with me, but I am here and we're about to enjoy ourselves. Man, we got a show. We got a film to talk about, fam. John Bernthal, the Punisher himself, is part of this great production. Of course, with the great Ben Affleck. Uh, wow, wow. Wow. But of course, before I start spoiling shit, I'm just gonna, be frank. The Accountant 2, the sequel, is a certified banger. I fucking loved this film. The first Accountant was slick. This one takes everything up now. This is what I'm talking about when we're talking about making a sequel. You're adding stuff to it and you're making it more compelling, more interesting. Now, if they did a third one, I wouldn't mind. Usually, when they make a good movie, they make shit. Usually, when they make a good movie, they force sequels. I don't. At first, I thought they forced a sequel by making this. Nah, they didn't. They didn't. They had every right to make a sequel, and they did that. And I loved it. So, what do we get? John Barthol and Ben Affleck. We got double the action, double the brother drama, double the humor somehow. I didn't think Ben Affleck's character, the accountant who's autistic in some sort of way, could make a film that had humor. But no. Enter my man John Barthol. He's like, I may be the Punisher, but I got jokes for days. Oh man, this film was. They had me cracking up, brother. Wow. First of all, their chemistry is absolute gold, fam. No, now Bernthal acts as my brother Christian or Chris Wolff's brother. You know, the estranged, deranged, whatever. They're not. They were not hanging out for 8 years and all that. What he brings is chaos. And I have to say, I'm gonna spoil this shit earlier on. So let's just get down to business. When they introduced my brother, the film is 2 hours 30 minutes, by the way. If I remember that correctly. Was it 2 hours long? I think it's 2 hours 30 minutes. I could be wrong. Bernthal shows up in the film after 30 minutes. And when he shows up, he's in France. No, he's in Berlin, Germany. He's wearing a slick, nice suit. I'm spoiling. If you have not seen this film, switch off and disappear, because I'm about to spoil the shit out of this. So my brother shows up in his film. He's in a nice silk suit. I'm like, wow, this nigga looks great. He goes up to his hotel room, whips out a gun. I'm like, oh my god, it's finna get lit. And then he goes on to have what I thought initially was one of those moments I've had, I'm sure every guy has had, where you really like a girl and you stand on your mirror, sometimes fully dressed, sometimes butt naked, doesn't really matter. Rehearse your speech, say your lines, work out possible responses you'll get. I'm like, oh, Brax here. Brax, I'm talking about Bernthal, his character. He's like, oh my god, my dude here is struggling. He's trying to get a date. I'm like, okay, I see you. Unbeknownst to me, he's trying to talk to a fucking groomer, bro. To a fucking breeder. A dog breeder. Apparently, a dog breeder told him he gotta wait 8 weeks to get his puppy. And he's furious, man. And then you look at that. The guy with a gun, you're like, this guy's a bum. And then enters a scene where he's eating ice cream with a lady who seems fucking terrified, fam. She's a nervous, bro. She looks like she's in an abusive relationship. And this guy's casually having a conversation with this lady. And she's like, afraid of her life. And I'm like, what's wrong with this lady? And the problem is, they gave that room where he was in, they were sitting at a dining table, like it was still his apartment. And then he stands up, his brothers call him, he starts acting weird. This lady is still seated like the most well-behaved, abused woman ever. And then when his brother finally agrees to, yeah, we're gonna do this shit. I'm coming to you. What? After I hold the box, I want you to face that yourself. This dude walks out of the room, and I see corpses everywhere. He walked into that hotel room or that building. He smoked everybody. Left that lady. That lady the whole time was scared shit. She probably peed herself. She was like, this nigga finna kill me. And he doesn't. And I'm like, wow. And the film gets even better and better and better and better. Now, of course, this film is incredible. Like Christian's character or Ben Affleck's character still has that hyper intelligence, social awkward assassin that we loved in the first film. And then you add in this sibling banter into it. And it just makes it magnifico. I mean, like, you got a guy who's awkward. You got a guy who's charismatic, loud, loves to fight. And this film kept doing crazy bits, fam. There's a scene where they got 3 hookers. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy's finna make his brother sleep with a girl because he's awkward. They don't even touch the hookers, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, bro. This film is amazing. And then there's this assassin lady who's out here just killing niggas. And then, okay. I'm all over the place. Let's talk about the facts. Usually, we've talked about Affleck and Bernthal's chemistry. Brilliant. I've spoiled a little bit of it. Sorry. Let's talk about the action sequence scene. Every fight scene feels like is precise, brutal enough. And of course, Christian or Affleck doesn't waste time with a single move. The choreography of the fighting is very tight. I enjoyed every single bit of it. And the gunplay, the ammo changes on that. It almost felt like I was watching a first-person shooter type of game, the way the fighting was going on. And of course, if you viewed my channel, you know I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, and I'm always playing that shit, even though they be killing me, but I'm always playing that shit. And when I saw that, I felt that. I remembered me and my buddies playing, going to a spot with everybody crowded, and we try to fight our way, grin our way there. And I know I've said this a lot in the past. I really hate one-man armies or two. This was a two-man army, granted. Now, usually I'd be pissed about this. How did these guys kill a whole fucking platoon? That looked like it was a platoon of dudes. How do they kill them? Well, they did. They're precise, and I loved it. And I'm not saying shit about this. I loved every bit of it. Like I said, this was like the fighting scene where they were rescuing them kids was like a fucking first-person shooter there, bro. Wonderful. Loved every second of it. Now, if I recommend this to anyone who's into action, anyone who's actually played any first-person shooter campaign or online, whatever, bro, this shit, the fighting was epic. And of course, there's that surprisingly funny element to the film. Even during the fighting, there are those funny moments. Like, really? Brother, you just got shot. And you're still making faces and you're still cracking jokes. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. And of course, I didn't expect this movie to have jokes. Come on. I expected it to be gritty. I expected it to have action. I expected it to have a compelling story. I expected it to be good. And it exceeded my expectations. Just wonderful. And of course, the plot hits hard. I mean, the plot is well crafted. We get deeper into human trafficking networks in a way. And then you add a value or a sense of dark, real world intensity to it. And the pace is just, it's not overwhelming. It's not in your face. It's just done right. And then, of course, you have that whole techie vibe to it where those people can find, Christians people. I forgot what the name of their company thing is. Whatever they do, they're brilliant. And then you got this officer, his detective, and you see she's conflicted. This is illegal. We can't do this, but it gets the job done. And it just shows you that in terms of cases like human trafficking, the police can't do it because they have to go through the paperwork and all shit. And by the time you looking through the paperwork, people that got kidnapped, they be killed or be moved to another location. But when you got the accountant and his brother, now I feel like they should change the title. Because why call it the account? If they're going to make a sequel with them together, come on, don't call it the account. Give it another name. Like the two amigos, the two bros. I don't know. But, okay, now the question now becomes, would this have been as great as it was if this was the first film? I don't know. If I pretend I never saw the first film, it's still good. It's still good. But, of course, if you've never seen the first film, there's not a lot that needs to be explained. That's how good this film is. Most sequels, if you did not see the first one or the prequel, you're fucking lost, fam. But with this, if you've not seen The Accountant 1, you don't necessarily have to rush through your Amazon account and all that and look for it. You just watch the second film and, it's nice. It's great. It's wonderful. It's brilliant. This should get a nod. This should definitely get an Oscar nod or something. A nomination. I don't care. This was really good. Of course, hey, the year is still young. A lot of great things are coming. So, who knows? But I still feel like it should get a nod. Based off all the shit I've seen so far this year, it should definitely get a nod. Yes, a nomination wouldn't hurt. Right. Now a few bad bits. A few complaints from moi. As always, I always have a complaint about a film. The mystery assassin subplot felt a little forced. I'm talking about the lady who had amnesia. What's the story on her? Whose son was in a concentration camp. Whose son is taken by these guys. I'm not disputing the fact that she may not be able to take care of her kid because she hardly remembers having the kid and all that. Great. I know they explained why she's an assassin, why she got good and brilliant. Great. But I just felt like it was missing. I felt like that. And of course, I felt like some scenes stretched too long, but they added more to the humor, built more to the character of Braxton, in my opinion. His scene that took 5 to 10, I don't know how long that took. Well, he was just walking around in his underwear. That was weird. Very weird. If that had taken 30 seconds of him doing that, it would have been great. But they stretched it out way too much. But besides that, fucking loved it, fam. Fucking love it. This is a must watch. If you're into action, if you're into humor, if you're into brotherly chaos, if you're into the tech savvy investigative vibe where people are hacking people's computers, like they were showing. Okay, I'm spoiling this a little bit. There's a scene where they're hacking this lady who took a picture of this unknown assassin with an amnesia, what. And they going through her devices. And they're like playing with her doorbell. Playing with her TV. Because it's all connected to the Wi-Fi and all that shit. What they're doing is they're using a screen and webcam to look through her photo gallery for a particular picture. They find the picture, they email themselves the picture. Boom. And they leave there like they've never been there. It just shows you how elite hackers can be. How elite hackers can fucking know where you are, fam. And it just shows how brilliant these guys were. I mean, like, they showed up. They got more footage in a matter of seconds. Something that took FBI agents weeks, bruv. Days, bruv. This guy's in the. I remember that even this lady she was like, this guy is an elite. He went there and there talking about nigga credentials, and these kids are like, oh, please, what credentials? Like, we do this in our back basement. We ain't got time for this nonsense, and that was brilliant. Anyway, so where am I putting this movie? I'm giving this film. I enjoyed. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to give it an 8. 8.5. Fine. 8.5. I should probably give it a 9.5 because I don't know. But I'm going to give it that. 8.5. I'm not giving it the full bit because I felt like that subplot or the whole assassin with amnesia needed more to be taken more into conclusion or taken. Granted, she got to kill the guy who was responsible for kidnapping her and killing her husband and kidnapping her son and technically causing her amnesia. She got to kill him. Great stuff. And the nice bit is this guy got killed the same way he sort of predicted. In the beginning of the scene, he's like, he doesn't want this lady to show up to his house while he's in the shower and steps out only to see her. And that happens, which is incredible. I love that. And of course, the ending, the two brothers plan out a hiking trip, which means they're going to be together for a while. They're not parting ways. So if Ben and Bernthal are thinking about a trilogy. What is a trilogy? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, thinking about getting a trilogy on this. I am 100% on it. I 100% support it. I'm 100% with it. Let's get it done. I'm there. Start production next week, and we'll watch it. I know you gotta wait for numbers and shit to see people loved it, but all I'm saying is work on the script right now. I don't know, in June. I don't know, brother. Just start filming, start production. I don't care. Just give me another one. Be my DJ Khaled in this situation. I want another one. Another accountant, please. Give me another one. Okay, this was a certified banger. As always, remember to hit that like, sub button. I don't know why I'm telling you this. The outro is going to tell you. Hey, hit that comment section. Tell me what you thought about the movie. If you've seen it. And if you've not seen it, I apologize. And, for spoiling a bit of it. But I don't think I spoiled it that much because there's a whole bunch of shit you got to see in there. And always, if you've seen it, you want to have a discussion, you saw something I didn't notice, hit that comment section. As always, salut. Now that was entertaining. Please let us hang out yet another time. Remember to like,